Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, I posted how much more proof does anyone need? And that talks about our worthless congressional representatives. One of the viewers wrote thumbs down on our local Congress people. Mine is an idiot. Representative Ken Marchant, Republican out of Texas, elected poor and now the 10th richest out of 435. Just pins medals on vets. Now, I don't know what Representative Ken Marchant does. I don't know what he was worth before he joined and what he's worth now. But I know that in Arizona, we have a congressional representative that pretty much has a similar story. If I recall correctly, he was relatively poor. I think his home went into foreclosure when he went into Congress. And at last report, I did a video on him a year or two ago. He was worth around $35 million. And the thing is, he's not alone. More than half of members of Congress are multimillionaires. And really what has to happen is once the new Attorney General gets his feet underneath him, it would make sense to put together a committee to investigate all members of Congress and the Senate. I don't have a problem with someone making money based on good investments. I have a problem with someone making money fleecing the American people. And lobbyists go out there, and that's pretty much what they do. They lobby these worthless congressional representatives and worthless senators to pass bills that achieve the objectives that they've established for going after these congressmen and senators to begin with. So someone needs to take a look at how these people become so wealthy. You know, we know what they earn. Well, I shouldn't say what they earn. We know what they fleece the American people for, because they don't earn anything. They don't work. They telemarket. And that we can thank having learned that information from Representative Jolly, J-O-L-L-Y. So someone has to look into how they become so wealthy when their salaries are $175,000 a year. How do they do it? I recall doing a couple of videos, well, more than a couple, on Nancy Pelosi. And when she found out from the chair of the National Federal Reserve that they're going to bail out the banks, she and her hubby bought Visa stock. The next day they made millions of dollars. Another video that I did on Nancy Pelosi was when she and her husband bought an apartment building, and she got involved with an appropriation committee to revitalize downtown San Francisco, the waterfront area. And they built a rail line, which just happened to stop in front of her apartment building. Yeah, they're all dirtbags. I remember another senator, they named an airport after him, and the airport could land 757, 747s, and this is a little hick town that he lived in. And they had flights that went back and forth at various times of the day, so he could go back and forth whenever he chose. And a lot of those flights were federally supplemented. The airport had fine dining for no one, because there was no one there. They had automated baggage control. Again, there was very few people that were there. And you could even rent a car from Hertz. They would drive one in from the next town over. They're all dirtbags. That's sort of what I think. And you sort of know why I think what I think, don't you?